everyone. So I've slept pretty decently, I'd say, considering it's my first night in a hammock in a little while. And actually, to be honest, I don't have a problem with sleeping out in the wild anymore. And I can't remember when that faded, but definitely getting more comfortable being out and about on my own in the dark in the middle of the woods, that kind of thing. But yeah, basically got all of the morning camp chores done, just packing up now and getting all my stuff together. Made quite an early start, got up at 5 o'clock, thanks in part to the herons. It sounded like they were slaughtering a pig or something. But what I really want to show you is this. This is the reason why I do it. It's the reason why I've driven all the way up north, camped out in the woods without all of the luxuries and amenities of civilized life. Quotes there. I mean, how many people can say they've woken up to this kind of view? Gonna finish enjoying the Lochside view for a bit longer, finish my tea and get the rest of the stuff stowed away, and then onwards to the next adventure. Well, I've struck camp and managed to pull myself out up the hill. It's tricky with all the mud and slippery rocks and moss, but essentially that was my campground for the night. So just as I was getting ready to depart, the first midge swarm arrived, so I'm going to make myself scarce and get away from the dreaded muggies. So I'm at Glen Nevis, base of Ben Nevis, in the first bit of sunshine I've had since I arrived in Scotland, and looking forward to a nice long hike up that way. The bluebell's beautiful. I'm not breathing as heavily as it sounds. It's difficult to get into a rhythm with all the different shaped stones. Nope. Hi. One way to make you feel like you're alive. So I've done the first section up to Loch an Meal, and then there's that left. At the moment I'm debating whether I'll do the full thing or just see if I can get up to that end of that snow melt over there. But the thing is, I don't think, well, not as fit as I thought I was, but I think I can make a good effort and at least get some of the way and leave the rest
for another day. Made it to first snow. Still working on the switchbacks, backwards and forwards, gaining height as we go. Made it. Absolutely made it. Getting down is another matter. On my way down at the moment, so I've just got where that front person is walking down there. That's when the steps resume, so I don't have to deal with as much disagree, and then I'm thinking of stopping on the grassy thing and collapsing for a bit, maybe make a cup of tea, and then I've got that path going down there, around the edge, curving round, and then it follows the path along there until just around the corner we hit the visitor centre again. Whew. My knees are starting to get to me a bit, but I think I'll make it. So down the hill there is where I considered quitting, where I thought I wasn't fit enough and couldn't do it. Up here is where I convinced myself to just go a little bit further up to where the snow is, to the snow line there, and stop there. And up beyond there, far beyond that, is where I hit the summit. It's a good feeling. I'm really glad I didn't give up. And a big shout out to the fantastic German family from Munich that allowed me to tag on to their party and gave me the motivation and the company to keep going all the way to the top. Well, the worst section to go down is behind me, but it's still got a fair bit of walking to do. I think by the end of this I'm going to be exhausted, in one word. Made it back to the car. It's probably been one of my longest and hardest days. On top of that, I'm sunburnt bright red all over, and that's gonna hurt later. So I need to find a place to lay up, so I'll have a look around the local area, see if I can find anything. But I think that's gonna be all for me tonight. See you in the morning.